Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and knock out another no-item run against one of the gods of destruction. This time we are going up against the 12th god of destruction. This is GIIN right here. Now, GIIN can be, I don't know, I guess he could be a bit problematic. There's nothing really too crazy about him though, right? Because like, he doesn't have any super attack effects. Like, he doesn't lower your attack with super attack. He doesn't lower your defense or anything like that. Like, he can dodge, but, like, that's pretty much just it, right? Like, he doesn't really have any super special effects. Now, more so, like, this is a team we used to no-item... Who was it? It was, Iraq, I think. This is who we used to no-item Iraq. And I figured we'd go ahead and try and no-item GIIN with the same team, just to give, like, LR Buhan a little bit of screen time, because he is definitely one of the best units in the game, one of the top units in the game, but I feel like I never get a chance to really use him, right? Now, this team, like, it's basically just, like, the four boos is all the team, right? Mira and Super 17 are a huge liability. The entire basis of this team is just keeping Mira and Super 17 out of harm's way, essentially, right? Because Mira is so great, so terrific. Oh, he's a stacker, so good. But it's like, if the boy is not actually, like, stacking, he doesn't get a chance to be good. And the problem, the horrible part of his design is that when he transforms, he no longer stacks. Like, at that point, Mira should have just been an active skill transformation character, because, you know, I would not even transform with Mira, honestly, in these runs if I didn't have to, because, again, when Mira... Alright, so we get good luck here. Khalifa is able to dodge a super attack right there. But when Mira transforms, he loses his ability to stack defense, which means he's definitely a sitting duck in this event, where we would want to continue to build up his defense as much as possible, right? And sure, you know, he is, like, he's rather, I would say he's pretty good in his transformed state, but not, like, when we're actually just trying to sit here and play defense, against GIIN, because that's basically what we're trying to, we're literally playing defense against this guy. Like, we just need to, because the boos heal so much. Like, LR Boo tanks, Fat Boo, and the 50% support Boo, they're healing like crazy. So it's literally just a matter of staying, like afloat. Like, until the Buhans are able to really stack up, you know, hopefully until, like, Mira is able to stack, and a lot of these characters can sort of stack, get, you know, better defensively, more able to handle these hits. You know, Fat Boo is a perfect example of a character as well, where with, okay, we see turns, by the way, of Fat Boo, like, because look at his defense right there, where he looks so good. People are like, wow, wowie, zowie, Fat Boo is so good. And it's like, he is. Fat Boo is really good. But keep in mind, the reason he's able to tank for double digits here is because 50% support Super Boo is here with him, right? Keep in mind, my 3 million attack stat too, pretty good. Keep in mind, my Fat Boo is full level 10 links. So, you know, we have all that shit active, shattering the limit, you know, like, a lot of those, like, Boo links are all active, and all at level 10 for Fat Boo. My Super Boo, you know, I show off all the equips and link levels and all that at the end of these no-item runs every time. Super Boo, he's almost fully done. Like, he's, like, got some level 10 links, some level 9 links, some level 8 links, but he, for the most part, is mostly done. Because remember, Boo is a character I was utilizing, I think, to try... What was it? Was I trying to no-item maybe Extreme Majin Buu Saga, I think? So, here we go. We see Mira absorb Toa. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Mira is out here. Which, you know, that's all well and good, except now the boy doesn't stack anymore. Now, we do get lucky in that Mira is only taking one hit at the end. See, that's the thing about, like, going for this no-item runs here, is that, like, if Mira, like, would be... Like, if there was, like, attacks spread out the entire way here, we would be in big time trouble. Big time trouble. The only way we can sort of, like, really survive until, again, Buhan has stacked up a lot. And here's another problem, too. Our rotations were pretty bad, because ideally, I'd want the rotations to be, you know, 2 of the Boos to get, like, Buhan, and then maybe, like, 50% support Boo. And then the other rotation could be a Tech Khalifa and then one of the Buhans. But the way it started out was that both Buhans were in the second rotation, which again is not ideal for what we're looking for, because it just creates a situation where we have multiple turns where we don't have an LR Buhan, and like he is like literally is completely carrying the team. Now again, this team is like basically how we're winning with this is healing, because you know, Boo tanks start a turn, he's healing. Super Boo heals on super attack. Fat Boo heals when your HP is below 40%. He gives a 30% heal, which can be very clutch. And then they also, a lot of them heal with links as well. When we do use the active skill transformation with Boo tanks and transform into Buhan, at that point the Buhan transformation would then utilize another heal. So on the turn we transform into Buhan, we can get a double heal to activate, which obviously is very, very good, right? So it's just a matter of, again, playing it smart, trying to like allocate my orbs and stuff properly. Check out how much like Buhan like heals. Well, I guess LR Boo tanks. Look how much Boo tanks heals right here from all these physical orbs. Like this is where like this team, like we're at turn 5 now, really begins to shine. Any damage we take before this is actually ideal right here, or I guess, or maybe Buhan could have eaten it, but like any damage, like Super Boo, when he super attacks, he heals, it's like 15% or 20% HP, something like that. So like, you know, that's why like I try and keep him in the middle or at the end of the rotation as much as possible, is so he could super attack and then heal us after we've sustained some damage on that turn, right? And then obviously Boo tanks has one of the, you know, most ridiculous broken abilities in the game, which is double key per type orb, right? So it's very easy for Buhan to maintain his super attacks. Now, am I crazy? Or because... did Super Boo not heal us because GIIN dodged? I think that happened. I think GIIN's dodge, Boo did not heal because GIIN dodged that. That's interesting. Okay. So, because, again, Super Boo, like, that's one of the things I'm relying upon. Now, we got ultra mega lucky right here. Duh. Because Super 17 is able to completely avoid attacks, right? Super 17, if we were using him against Rumshi, the STR boss, if you're using him against Beerus, once Beerus is transformed, or Ewan, like, Super 17 will be great. Because remember, this event is designed around using type advantage characters. If anything, we can give Super 17 respect because he can hold his own in here a bit as long as we like are carefully playing around things, right? The problem is that he still does need to build up that damage reduction of his. He just has to take so many hits to fully build it up. Once he's fully built up, even type disadvantage in this event, Super 17 works pretty good. But again, it's an awful lot of hits you have to take with him. And, you know, if he is not super... this is where Super 17, if he had big bad bosses, would be so much better. Now, I was actually pretty frustrated right here. I thought that the run was over on this rotation specifically because GIIN is spreading his attacks out enough right here to where, like, it's just very nerve-wracking. Because, like, Fat Boo, you know, we've seen how crazy good Fat Boo has looked up to this point throughout this video. But that was Fat Boo with 50% support Super Boo around, right? Now, 50% support Super Boo is not here to sort of help Fat Boo out. So, Fat Boo is not going to be taking double-digit damage, right? Now, we got the extra healing from Buhan, which is great. But, you know, Mira does not have big bad bosses. That's another thing that could have helped out a lot, is if Mira had big bad bosses. I mean, he is the boss of the game of Xenoverse 2, right? He actually is. He's the final boss. So, I do feel like Mira potentially could have been a big bad boss's character, which would have helped out our Buhan a lot. So, at this point, again, I thought I was dead. Because I was not completely sure as well how Mira would be tanking at the end. I just was really unsure of how much damage Mira was going to be outputting at the end there. So it's just a matter of like trying to like get as many physical type orbs as possible, be as defensive, and just play as careful as possible right here. But I think GIIN must not even super attack on this turn. Oh no, okay. Yeah, if I had not had Buhan in slot 1, we would not have gotten this done. Only 142k is not bad. Like, that's where, again, Buhan, like, I had to transform into Buhan for this turn. Because, again, we needed the extra healing, too, for sure. So Buhan is capable of doing really big damage, and he does have the built-in additionals just like STR Vegito. This is one of those things where, like, in the God event, like, STR Vegito gets cream pied and embarrassed in here, right? Like he just gets destroyed. Whereas, like, by the time you transform into Buhan, Buhan typically is completely dominant. So that is funny, right? The Goku and Vegeta themselves are way better in the God event than the actual STR Vegito is. Because STR Vegito, it's like, he's got solid defense, like 150k-ish, but that's it. Like, he doesn't have dodge, he doesn't have damage reduction. STR Vegito, once he transforms, he's got none of that. So it just leaves him potentially very, very exposed, right? So again, at this point, I think we're probably okay because Buhan is able to heal a lot of health. Unfortunately, we were under 50% HP, so we were not able to utilize the active skill and actually transform with him. I guess that's one negative. Like, I was trying out Exchange Majin Buu in one of the other stages, and it's like, I realized, like, halfway through, like, oh yeah, Exchange Buu sucks, because both Gotenks and Exchange Buu, they have an HP restriction on their active skill. So it's like, you can't even survive until Super Buu comes out with Exchange Shitty Buu out there. But, like, then by the time you get there, your health's not going to be high enough to even use the active skill and become Super Buu. So, like, Tech Super Buu after he's transformed is great, but, like, GG, because you're literally never going to see him. So Exchange Buu is, like, unrunnable in here. Whereas Int Gotenks, like, I have at least one no-item run done with Int Gotenks in the God event. So, like, Int Gotenks just is way better than Exchange Majin Buu. Like, Exchange Majin Buu is just, his design is very piss poor. It's very bad, considering he's not even a year old. Exchange Buu is not even a year old, and he's completely dead. Like, where do you use him? Nowhere. He sucks. Like, that's it. Like, the Legendary Goku event, I guess, where Goku will not do any damage, so you could actually transform. But in any difficult event where the event doesn't start out with the boss hitting like a feather, he sucks, because you're going to take damage, and then he can't do his active skill transformation, right? So keep that in mind. So now we'll just go over our link levels and our skill orbs. The only no-item boss we have left at this point is Belmod, the Universe 11 God of Destruction, the Clown God of Destruction. And I think he is easily the hardest of all 12 Gods of Destruction, because he randomly seals your units, he randomly locks your units. I've never seen it, but apparently he could double super as well, and he lowers your defense on super attack. So Belmod is by far, I think, the hardest boss. Beerus hits harder, but Belmod, he locks your rotations and shit. Like, he's really tough. So, the next couple of attempts I should be able to get it. I was going to have one successful earlier tonight, but he locked a weak unit in slot 1 when he had only 2 health bars left, and then I died. Like, he locks. No item run. He locks a bad unit in a bad position. You're dead. Not really anything you can do about it. So, 11 out of 12 stages no items. Belmod coming soon.